Robbins has this explanation on page 270, and it's good, but I think I can tell you a few things that are more useful. Okay, the usual RGB value has 3 hexadecimal values. Each of these values has a pair of characters, so that's how we get 6. It's 333, 2 in each of those. The first pair represents the red value, the second pair represents the green value, and the third pair represents the blue value. So you have RGB, red, green, blue. Since hexadecimal is base 16, the numbers 10 through 15 are represented by the letters A through F. The smallest number represents the least light, or the most darkness, therefore black, or an absence of color. The largest number represents the least darkness, or the most light, therefore white, or the maximum intensity of the color. So, for an intense shade of blue, you shouldn't be surprised to see FF in the final pair, because the B in RGB is blue and FF is the most intensity. If we take away all the blue by changing the third pair to 0, 0, in this case we get green. Because C2, green, is a higher number in hexadecimal than 64, red. If we shift the first 2 pairs right and change the red pair, the first pair, to the highest number, FF, we get an intense pink. Change that red pair to 0, 0, and we remove all the red, and we're left with blue. So coloring with light, RGB, is not like coloring with paint. But it's very logical once you realize that low numbers mean less color in that pair, and high numbers mean more color. Black is no color, and white is all the colors. If all 3 pairs are doubles, that is, each of the pairs consists of 2 of the same number, like 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, you can abbreviate the 6 to 3 and get the same color. But note, you can only write 6 or 3 for your hexadecimal value for color. Those are the only options. So as a kind of shorthand or a shortcut, it's pretty easy to memorize black, white, and 4 shades of gray, because each of these needs just 3 identical characters, and they're in order. And it's also fairly easy to remember how to make super intense red, green, or blue, with 0 for nothing for the other 2 colors, and F for the maximum for the color you want. Because 3 Fs are white, if you combine Fs and Cs, like the lower 3 on the left, you'll get very pale versions of the colors. So I hope you feel a little more comfortable now with the hexadecimal RGB values. You'll be using them a lot, so it pays to get used to how they work.